Spanish London. The Londres Bevis Marks synagogue was founded by the Spanish and Portuguese in the 17th century. They brought all kinds of typical Spanish products to the city and managed to enter the city's elite, being among the founders of the Bank of England, or the London gold market, that sets the price of gold in the world to this day. The center of social and economic life was the synagogue. Bevis Marks was the street chosen to settle in London by Moses Mercator, the Jewish name of the Spaniard Antonio de Mochena, surname originating in Seville and its surroundings, broker of the Bank of England and the Dutch East India Company, who arrived in the city in 1670 and founded a company, Mercator, that today is one of the companies that sets the price of gold throughout the world, as a founding member of the LBMA, the London Gold Market, which with 5 other companies controlled 60% of the world's gold, that it was stored in the Bank of England, next to Bevis Marks. Among the founders of Bevis Mark are many Spanish and Portuguese shareholders of the Bank of England, such as Salomon de Medina, a contractor for King William III's army, and the merchants Isaac and Elias Lindo. Sleeping Solomon, 1622 to 1700, the first Jew to be admitted to the bank in 1690. The first subscriber to the bank, of Sephardic origin, was Fernando Mendes, physician to King João IV of Portugal. In addition, 25 Jews among 731 owners were included in the foundation of the Bank of Amsterdam. In 1654, a group of Jews including the Mochenas sailed from Amsterdam to the Americas and founded the first Jewish community in the New World, which would eventually finance Bolivar's campaign, which spelled the end of España as a world power. Amsterdam went from a Spanish colony, 1555 to 1714, to the capital of religious tolerance and pre-capitalist commercial freedom, and a mirror for London and New York, New Amsterdam. The richest and most famous Spanish-Portuguese Jew in the city was Moises Montefiore, 1784 to 1885, to whom his uncle Moses Mercator bequeathed his inheritance and procured an influential job among 12 brokers on the London Stock Exchange. His wife, Judith Cohen, was a relative of the Rothschild saga. At Bevis Marks, he was chairman of its board of elders, and in 1835 he was elected Constable of London. The Teresa appears documented in 1846 in The Jewish Manual, the work of Judith Cohen, wife of Sir Moses Montefiore, related to the Mercators, the oldest known Jewish cookery book. In The Jewish Manual, Cohen described 10 recipes with Carissa, from soups, stews, rice or omelette with the most refined and tasty of sausages, present in all Hebrew butcher shops. Other Sephardic dishes from London in Judith's book are the almendegas, the escobeche, the bolas dulces, Spanish ball, from Toledo stuffed with spun egg, marzipan, lemon and orange blossom water. The Portuguese chorica is a smoked pork sausage, seasoned with cumin, paprika, garlic and white wine. There are also less fatty versions made with leaner meat, including a version called farinheira, or alheira, sausages with bread, garlic, egg white and coriander. Carissa is a peculiar sausage from Jewish cuisine, with a delicate and spicy flavor made with smoked beef, writes Lady Judith Montefiore in the city's first Sephardic recipe book. The Sevillian Mendoza family inherited the position of butcher of the community, and the position passed from grandparents to grandchildren. His grandfather Aaron practiced the same trade in the Amsterdam community from where he moved to London. The butcher of the Jewish community in London was the Sevillian Daniel Mendoza, who wrote the first book in Spanish published in the city in 1733, Laws of Ritual Slaughter and Inspection. His great-grandparents, David Mendoza and Esther Lopez, were born in Seville and emigrated in Amsterdam. But Daniel Mendoza became famous boxing, filled theaters, and wrote the first boxing manual in history, The Art of Boxing, in 1789. He even published his memoirs in 1816.
Me gusta lo auténtico, disfrutar de lo sencillo, los espacios de libertad, conocer y amar mi tierra, la gente que va de frente, que me cuenten la verdad, saber de dónde vengo, a dónde voy. Por eso me gusta saber más. Revistasabermás.com. Va contigo 24 horas, 7 días.